Our inward power, when it obeys nature, reacts to events by accommodating itself to what it faces, to what is possible. It needs no specific material. It pursues its own aims as circumstances allow. It turns obstacles into fuel. Based on the text from Book 4 of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, I would like to discuss the following topic: seek inward. Looking inward rather than outward is a concept that has been mentioned by various thinkers throughout history. You will see it in both Western and Eastern philosophy, in ancient texts, as well as modern practices. Perhaps this is why practices such as meditation and journaling have existed for centuries, as it allows us to have a clearer view of our inner thoughts and emotions. So why seek inward? Some of the greatest thinkers in history believed we can find everything we need within ourselves. We are able to find peace, strength, root of problems, and answers to those problems if we take the time and effort to look deep inside ourselves. Men seek seclusion in the wilderness, by the seashore, or in the mountains. A dream you have cherished only too fondly yourself. But such fancies are wholly unworthy of a philosopher, since at any moment you choose, you can retire within yourself. How many times have we seen people who claim that taking an exotic vacation in a foreign country, going on a luxurious trip to a resort, or moving to another city will finally make them happy? That they have to go far away from their home to find some sense of sanity. That they need to escape into the woods or a remote lake house to find quietude. Both traveling abroad and escaping into nature are very valuable for us and can provide a myriad of benefits. But what about those who simply cannot, due to time and financial constraints? Also, what if going outside your neck of woods doesn't provide you with the happiness and motivation you were looking for? We can always retreat inside of us. We all have more peace and calm inside us than we think. When was the last time you just sat by yourself, with your thoughts, without any outside intrusion? When was the last time you spent time without surfing the internet, without entertaining yourself on an electronic device, without seeking stimulation from the outside? These occasions are pretty rare nowadays, but even taking a few minutes to do so may provide you with the tranquility you seek. You have reason? Yes, I do. Then why not put it to use? For if this performs its function, what more do you desire? We always want more information and other opinions before we can be convinced that we are making the right decision. Of course, we shouldn't make irresponsible, thoughtless decisions when it comes to our health, finances, or relationships. But we must realize that in this world of information overload, conflicting views will inevitably arise, and different people will give us completely different viewpoints. So how can we navigate ourselves in this chaos? Where do we find the answers? Seek inward. Use proper judgment that resides within you, and that is all you need. This may come in the form of writing down your thoughts on paper or talking with yourself, but in the end, the answer lies within you. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. It's easy to blame others and outside circumstances for our misfortunes and suffering. He said this to me. She did that to me. This terrible thing happened to me, and so on. But how much of it is actually the outside forces, and how much of it is the work of our perceptions? We have the choice within us to not be emotionally hurt by things outside of our control, but not all of us use that strength within us. We often seek to find solutions and comfort from the outside, without even considering that we have the power within us to not be harmed by certain inconveniences. We have the strength within us, and along with it, we have the ability to take a step back and observe situations with a clearer vision. Nothing that goes on in anyone else's mind can harm you, nor can the shifts and changes in the world around you. Then where is harm to be found? In your capacity to see it. Stop doing that, and everything will be fine. Sometimes the problem is found on the inside and not the outside. Of course, others' behaviors and words, as well as certain events outside of our control, can harm us and throw us off track. But there are times when we let outside powers affect us significantly more than they need to. So before we criticize the world, we must find the capacity within ourselves to ask the tough questions. Am I overreacting to the situation? Am I seeing the situation clearly? Is there something within me that is making the issue worse than it actually is? This is easier said than done, but finding a problem inside rather than outside gives us a greater chance of resolving the problem, as it is within our control. Everything that is in any way beautiful is beautiful of itself and complete in itself, and praise has no part in it. For nothing comes to be better or worse for being praised. And I say this even of things that are described as beautiful in everyday speech, such as material objects and works of art. As for what is truly beautiful, has it need of anything beyond? Not only do we have the ability to prevent outside harm or unjustified criticism from ruining our temper, we also have the ability to tame our cravings for praises and rewards. We don't get miserable just from the presence of evil. We can also feel unsatisfied from the lack of others' approval or encouragement. When we put our blood, sweat, and tears into a personal work, direct criticism of the final product can hurt us, but also, not getting any praise has the potential to leave us feeling empty. But when you seek inward, and if you can clearly see that you are proud and satisfied with your work, there is absolutely no need for praise or approval. Praise will not make your work any better. Whether you get 10 likes or 10,000 likes on social media, in the end, it's just a picture of your breakfast. The power to seek inward equips us with true strength, clarity, and peace to handle real problems and find real answers, not artificial solutions to problems created by false perceptions. And best of all, we have the choice to access it anytime, anywhere. So how will you tap into your inner peace, resilience, and spirit? Whatever the method may be, seek inward, and you might be surprised to see what you can find. Thank you for watching.